I think that the league is so tough. The top 6, 7, could all win it. So we're just trying to take every game in itself and try to improve as the last 4 games happen, so we can be playing our best basketball once tournament time hits. But I think where you fall, those the top half of the league is so good that it's going to be a challenge no matter where you fall.
I know Coach Calhoun would keep track of the standings in the locker rooms. Do you have that same philosophy? Do you want the girls to know where they're at?
I think they know where they're at. I mean, we don't keep it in the locker room or anything like that. And really, I just want them focusing on the next game at hand. So we try not to look too far ahead. And we've came together as a team and talked about, basically with 6 games to go, we talked about just focusing on each game, making it a 6-game season, and then we got to play our best in game 6, and then in game 5, and so far, we took care of the first two wins, and we have 4 left, and we're gonna throw everything we can, leave it all on the floor against NKU, and then the same thing against Wright State, and go from there.
Northern Kentucky, pretty talented team. Just how do they attack, and who are you looking out for here?
Northern Kentucky's very good, arguably the most talent in the league. They have a ton of returning experience, one of the most experienced teams in the league. Duval, a transfer from Louisville, is really tough to deal with. Ivy Turner is another one of their guards who can really score, can score at all 3 levels. Grayson Rose leads the league in block shots. Souter is a heck of a post player and very tough physical rebounder. So they have a lot of players that you have to deal with, and we're going to have to play one of our best games.
I know the senior day is the second of this the second game this week, but how do you kind of approach senior day?
We will worry about senior day, when it comes. But we have one senior, Chelsea Olson. I mean, she's been around for 5 years and been a staple of our program for 5 years. So it's gonna be emotional. But I think Chelsea's very focused on the game at hand, and once the game's over, maybe she'll reflect a little bit more on senior day and that type of thing. But and it is an extra motivation for us to get that win for Chelsea on senior day. So that's kind of nice that we have that Sunday.
I know it's not your decision, completely off topic. The Horizon said UIC can now participate in postseason. Any thoughts on that?
Not really. I just found out a couple days ago myself, and I'm not involved in those decision making situations. So whatever they decide, we try not to worry too much about. We try to control what we can control. We have no control over that, so we just deal with it as those things come.
How about one last thing, just about the historical impact of the amount of Horizon League wins you guys have earned this year? Is that a topic of conversation? Is it important to you? Because I think if you get to 16, it doesn't matter Horizon League or not. I think that's number 1 across the board for this school in terms of league wins in a single year.
We really don't think about that too much. We hear about it from media and our sports information area, but again, we're really focused on each game. I think after the season, that's when you can kind of take a breath and smile and say, hey, we had a good year and that type of thing, and maybe look at some of the things you've done. But until the year's over, we don't really look at that too much.
Good to see Megan Callahan kind of surge back at Fort Wayne.
Yeah, I mean, I think Megan's had put together 2-3 good games. So that consistency is what we need. But Fort Wayne game was huge. We needed someone to step up, and she made some defensive plays, made 2 threes in a row, and I think 3 in so many possessions that really took the air out of them and built us a double-digit lead that we could hang on to for the rest of the game. So very proud of her, happy for her, and hopefully we can keep it going.